Mbara High School ended fifth.
Fifth.
Yes, fifth.
Oh, that was not so bad. And KABUKUNGWE
Did not make it last year.
Oh, it's their first appearance on the national level for the rugby. And now game resumes, and Lukoda will be giving you a little bit of the more tactical explanation about the game.
Yes, that's a ball kicked straight out from outside the 22. So we shall go back to where the ball was kicked from and have a line out.
All right. And line out, who is throwing in the ball?
A line out to the ball that did not kick the ball. So the line out is to KABUKUNGWE Muslim School, and they're throwing in the ball. It has to pass straight in between the channel where the players are standing.
So line out in favor of KABUKUNGWE Muslim. And as earlier said, they are the champions of Masaka region.
That is a nice tackle. Set up the rack. And they're playing it out. Ball lost forward.
Oh, what a good tackle. So is that a foul?
No, it's not a foul. The call is ball lost forward by MBARARA High.
Wow.
So it's a scrum to KABUKUNGWE score. Yes.
A scrum to KABUKUNGWE Muslim.
Yes, in the scrum, the ball is passed in the middle. As you can see, the players are set up and they have to push until who wins the ball.
And here we go for the scrum. Very physical game in there. Interesting scenario.
Yes, it is.
And ball is in.
And the ball is out.
Oh,
Penalty.
So
Penalty to MBARARA High.
In the middle of the pitch.
Yes. Penalties come anywhere as long as there's a foul play anywhere in the pitch. Penalty to MBARARA. Who traveled to Abu Dhabi in December last year.
Oh,
in Uganda.
Oh,
yes.
At which tournament?
It was the World Schools Festival.
Oh,
yes.
So they are a little bit good.
Yeah. I was part of the team that went. I was the captain.
Oh, yes. Usual scenes for you. And now a very ambitious run from Barra High School.
That was ball lost forward by MBARARA High, but it seems they were on advantage for a penalty.
Oh.
So they're going to be taken back for where the penalty was. Yes. And they've opted to kick for poles.
When I watched you in Lowero, you usually shot from that angle. And I was so amazed.
Yes.
So, is he going for the same?
Yes, he's going for poles.
Oh. And let's wait and see if MBARARA High can get the first score of the game.
And it's in.
And from a long way, it's in. So that's the first score.
3-0.
And that's 3.
3 to MBARARA High.
Okay, 3. And MBARARA High take the lead just as expected because they came into the game as favorites and now they lead 3-0 up from Barra High School.
Kabunguke gets the kickoff.
Oh,
Fun fact about rugby 15s. It's a territory game. So after Mbara High scores a try, Kabunguke gets kicked the ball back to them to gain territory.
hey.
You have to play from that side than to be in your own half.
Okay, so they press up in the opponent's half.
Yes.
Wow. Foul?
That is a scrum called for a knock on. Ball lost forward by Mbara High.
Lost forward.
Yes.
So when you are running with the ball forward,
It shouldn't drop.
it shouldn't drop. So when it drops, it's scrumming
Yes, to the opposite team.
to the opposite. So it is Kabunguke.
Kabunguke.
The referees have something to say. Referee or umpire?
Referee.
Yeah.
Then the gentlemen on the side are ARs, assistant referees,
Oh.
sometimes called TJs.
Okay.
Yes.
TJ meaning what? Hard term.
Yes.
Scrumming now. And in favor of Kabunguke. And ball in. Kabunguke once again in possession.
That's a rack setup because they have to protect the ball when a tackle is made.
Oh.
Yes. Tackle is made once the player's knees are on the ground.
Oh.
So tackle made and the rack is set up by Kabunguke. And the ball is played out. Hard tackle by Mbara High.
Very hard.
Advantage to Kabunguke from offside by Mbara High. He's supposed to be behind the rack where the tackle is made.
Oh. So offside.
Yes. But Kabunguke is on an advantage
Okay.
until the ref deems the advantage over.
So pull of the shots are normal. in
Yes.
rugby.
Some people opt not to put in their shoulder to make it easier for themselves in court and pull shots. But the better option is to put in your shoulder and make the tackle.
Oh. So, what do you think of the perspective of society towards the game? Because I have a couple of friends that usually tell me it's a rough game, injuries anytime. So, how good does it seem to you?
Everyone has this perspective that rugby is a game, just you hit yourselves, get injured, just running to put the ball down their side. But I would say rugby is more a sport that requires a lot of thinking. It is more brain-wise than it is physical-wise. Like people always say, it's not the size of the dog in the fight, but the size of the fight in the dog.
Wow. Beautiful quote.
And if rugby is played the way it's supposed to be played and the rules all followed, injuries will never happen. Because the one thing they teach us first in the core values of rugby, safety. Safety always comes first.
True.
So if everything is done the way it's supposed to be done, the injuries will not occur. Yes, it is very high risk given all the contact that we go through, but the injuries are not supposed to occur if everything is played the way it is played.
Oh.
And it's a beautiful sport.
Okay. And I'm surprised you haven't talked about how good your team performed in the game before this. King's College were taking on.
King's College was playing Kwanga secondary school.
Yeah. And what was the score?
The score was 45-0 to King's College.
Even if you didn't say that, we already knew who won. So King's College beat Mpanga SS. Mpanga should be from which region?
Should be Masaka region.
Masaka.
Yes.
And they lost miserably. That was 45-0.
Yes.
one of the big high scorers. I saw Namiriango score 58 yesterday.
Yes.
And
Bara High player stepped out.
Yes.
Stepped on the line, so it's a line out to Kabunguke. He had almost reached the try line. Almost.
So that will be a penalty?
A line out.
Line out. Oh.
Kabunguke gets to throw it in the tunnel. But they are pushed into their own half.
Being so much obliged to football, when I see anything close to the penalty box, I think it's a penalty.
In rugby, penalties can happen anywhere in the pitch.
Oh. And line out in favor of Kabungukwe, Muslim, and bringing in the game.
But
Why
they
play
squeeze
backwards
to their own half?
to their own half?
So the better option would be to kick out.
Could that have been a tactical foul by MBARARA?
Possibly.
Running towards goal,
Very physical game.
almost making it. So much congestion.
And the rack is set up.
MBARARA. Why? So close for MBARARA.
And the ball turned over by Kabunguke School. If the rack is delayed to set up, you can pull the ball out.
Oh, yeah. I saw Kabungukwe try it there.
And it's a penalty to MBARARA High, really close to the try line.
Really close.
Because there was an offside runner. When someone kicks, you cannot be in front of the kicker if
Oh,
you're chasing. You
oh.
must be behind. So Kabunguke had an offside runner, and now penalty to MBARARA High, really close to the
So
try line.
close.
So this should be a tap and go.
Why didn't they shoot in between?
But they didn't tap. So now that's a penalty. That's a scrum.
Oh,
Kabunguke score. When you have a penalty, we had three options. You can either kick for the poles, tap and go, or you kick for the line out.
it was so close.
Yes,
Could
they
have
could have kicked for the poles. They opted to tap and go, but the player
Also, they wanted more.
yes, they wanted more points. Because for the poles get you 3 points, the try gets you 5 points.
Oh,
Yes, but the player did not tap, so it's now a scrum to Kabunguke.
and injury on the pitch.
So medical break. Time is off.
Oh, medical break. And MBARARA High School player down. Could have been really hurt. Number 21 from MBARARA High. See the side of the game. And I saw a player being carried off in your game against Sampanga. And I was at Luero. I remember a scenario where there was a player injured, and the fact that the ambulance was off for another player, they couldn't play without an ambulance on the pitch. So I usually love how cautious and serious they take the players' lives in such games. And we already have 2 ambulances on the scene.
Every team should have a medical personnel. Every team has a medical personnel.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So game resumes and scrumming for Kabunguke, Muslim, and ball is in.
And the ball comes out.
Oh,
And they try to carry it forward,
yes.
possibly to set up for the kick. Yes. Kick charge down, but Kabunguke retains possession. When someone kicks, you can try and block it.
Oh,
It's called the charge down.
cleared away for safety to the MBARARA High half. So that's a line out.
Yes, that's a line out in MBARARA High because Kabunguke kicked it out. There's a line out to MBARARA High. And they win their line out. Although it's a poor through.
Oh, that was a rough pull. So, what's that?
That is a scrum to Kabunguke. Because MBARARA lost the ball forward.
Oh,
So we term it as a knock on.
okay.
Scored a knock on.
Now understanding some of the scenarios. And scrumming for Kabunguke. Kabunguke are having so many spins apparently in the game.
And the pitch is very slippery. So the ball is wet. So it's very, the knock-ons are,
yeah. We had a little bit of the rain in Mukono as it was coming in the wee hours of the gloaming today.
Penalty to Kabunguke.
That's so far.
They opted for the tap and go. And they're driving it forward.
Wow. Ambitious.
The rack is set up. And ball is protected.
The pity about rugby is every player on that pitch is very confident of himself. I usually see small boys running into a gang of 5 or many men and trying to push them forward, and I usually feel so amazed. I love watching rugby, by the way.
It's a very beautiful sport. MBARARA High lost the ball forward. So it's a scrum to Kabunguke score. They'll get the putting. Rugby being a territory game, Kabunguke has moved from their half. They're now in MBARARA High's half.
Oh.
And Kabunguke has got a penalty.
Another penalty.
Because MBARARA High was pushing upwards.
But this rugby penalties. You can miss 100 penalties without scoring.
Yes.
A penalty in the center of the pitch.
They opted for the tap and go. And the rack is set up so the ball is secure. Kabunguke get closer to the try line. And they choose to kick into the space. Kabunguke keep getting closer and closer. Tackle has been made. The rack has been set up.
And looking for their first score of the game, which could be a surprise score, by the way. Yeah, I love the change of game plan for Kabunguke Muslim. They are really trying to change their tactics. They had been pressed into their own half for the first few minutes of the game, and now they are trying to press MBARARA High School up high and probably come back in the game, though yet to get a score in today's game for them, and still trailing behind.
And Kabunguke went for the drop goal, which has been charged down. You can opt to drop the ball in between the goals in open play.
So scrumming.
3 points. But the ball has been charged down.
Scrumming or line out?
It was an advantage on a penalty for offside on MBARARA High for Kabunguke.
Oh.
Yes, and the penalty you can also choose to scrum. If that's the option Kabunguke has gone with.
Scrum? In that near position? Why not go for the poles?
So scrum to Kabunguke. Maybe they trust their energy.
Oh.
They managed to push.
And they are close to the try line.
Yes.
So they can go for 5 points instead of 3. Okay. That's a good tactical approach for them. And let's see what they can get out of it.
And ball lost forward. by Kawunguke. It seems the number 8 at the back of the scrum couldn't hold onto the ball.
In that position.
So scrum to Bara High.
Oh.
A lot of the times in high school rugby, the referees, the scrums, try and keep teaching the players what they're supposed to do right. That's the reason for all the pauses that we're seeing now.
Oh.
Keeps correcting a few mistakes.
Okay.
Sport keeps improving.
And now scrumming from Bara High. Wow. Nice trickery.
Yes.
And they kick it away for safety. Now back in the territory of Kabunguke. That was
and Kabunguke retains the ball. He retrieved his own kick. But they are playing in their half, which is a very uncomfortable situation to be in.
So they need to kick it away for safety.
Yes, they need to kick it away for safety. A mole has been formed. And when the mole cannot move, it goes to the side which did not have the ball. So it's a scrum to Bara High. A mole is formed when the player is held up. And his knees don't, because the tackle is made when the player's knees touch the ground. If his knees do not touch the ground and he's held up, and the ball is not playable, the ball is in one position in his hands, but the mole is formed. And when the mole stops moving, a scrum is given to the team that held the player up.
Oh.
Now we have another medical pause, because we have a player for Kabunguke down, getting treatment.
Oh. So the physical game has another player down, and this time it is a player from Kabunguke Muslim. Still 3-0 in favor of the Bulls. Bara High School having the lead. And so far, so good for them. But remember, we are always live for all the USSSA action and all the USSSA ball games that are taking place in Mukono. The host school is Seroma Christian High School, but co-hosting with Namiriango College and utilizing the sports facilities around Mukono. I saw a couple of games going on at the UCU. I saw some tennis, volleyball, and some other indoor games, and that's how good it is. So catch all the action live on the USSA YouTube channel. Click on the bell so that whenever there is a new update, you can be notified. And we are live as well on Tayari West Television. That is channel 366 on DStv, channel 356 on AZAM, channel 077 on Zuku, and channel 468 on StarTimes. And Tayari West is also available on the Afro Mobile app and also available on the free-to-air decoders. Tayari West irakaritu. And all the action is there. That was
heavy tackle.
heavy tackle. Very interesting.
Kabunguke kick for territory. But the ball safely got by Bara High's fullback.
Okay. And the time is ticking, and every minute that counts for Kabunguke Muslim, who are still trailing behind by 3-0. Chapa still taking a very comfortable lead. Not so comfortable as such, but so far so good for them as they take the lead.
And I had lost the ball, but they were playing on advantage for an offside. So they go back for their penalty.
Oh. So penalty once again in the center of the pitch. And it is from MBARARA High.
And they opt to go for the post.
Oh, in that distance? Let's wait and see how good they are. And what's that? What's that?
It's a kicking tee.
Oh, kicking tee. Okay.
Use my direction.
Oh.
The kicker from MBARARA High was among part of the team that went to Abu Dhabi last year in December.
Oh. What's his name?
Timothy Amanya.
Timothy Amanya. And Timothy Amanya
slides.
Oh.
So the kick is off
target. So no point for them.
No point. So
and
it's now a 22 dropouts.
Oh.
For KABUKUNGWE.
That was a nice effort of try in the center. And MBARARA High regain possession and making some ambitious runs on the upper wing.
The ruck is set up. Ball is secure. Turnover from KABUKUNGWE spot.
And talking about the recap of the Rugby 15s of the USSSA Ball Games 1 2025, that was in Bukedia. King's College Buto emerged as champions. They beat Namiriango
in the final, yes.
14-13. Yeah, a very comfortable score for that was a narrow because Namiriango led by 13-0.
Yes.
I remember. And then you had a very good comeback. And of course, Arthur Lukoda, the man on the mic, alongside me, had a very good game as the captain still.
Yes.
Back then. And when you remember, in 2023, that was in MBARARA, King's College still won it against Namiriango.
In the final.
2023 to 2021. Or is a narrow margin for you. And in 2024, Luwelo, once again,
15-12.
That's when you were the MVP?
No.
When you beat St. Mary's.
Not in the final.
Yeah, Chisubi. In the final, 15-12. And King's College still won it. So, for the third consecutive year last year in Bukedia, they beat Namiriango in the final, 14-13. And the MVP was Wakoli Joshua.
Yes.
Of Namiriango College. So, in most cases, that's a very common vice in sport, by the way. The MVP usually comes from the losing side.
Yes. For the past 3 years.
Yeah. That's so is it. But depending on the display you had in Rowero,
yes,
really felt like you deserved it because you had one-man army. One-man army fight way back then, and it was very good for them. Nice tackles in the center of the pitch.
But KABUKUNGWE pushed into their half. It's really uncomfortable to play from there.
So far, everything seems to be in favor of MBARARA High School.
Yes.
Because they already have the lead and they are trying to press high into the half of KABUKUNGWE. So,
nice.
Very little chances of... Oh.
It's a line out.
Yeah.
To MBARARA High.
That was a tactical kick.
Territory again.
Oh.
You have to play closer to the trail and where you want to score. You're not going to score, it's easier to just stay away from our trail. Even if we do not have the ball here,
yes,
it's safer to play here.
Especially when you are taking the lead. So, MBARARA High School having good tactical approach so far in the game.
They're trying to squeeze KABUKUNGWE in their half.
Oh.
Forcing them to kick, which gives them back position.
back possession, but some bit of relief for Kabukungwe.
Yes. That has been made. Back is set up.
So what are some of the prohibited tackles in rugby?
You are allowed to tackle anywhere below the chest.
Below the chest.
Yeah.
So the head is the crucial part.
Chest, neck,
Oh.
all protected. Any tackle there is a penalty, and possibly, depending on the degree of danger you're exposed,
Red card.
yellow card.
A yellow card.
Yes, yellow card, you go and sit for 10 minutes in the
10?
same bin. Yes. 10 minutes in the same bin.
So
Like a
nothing
naughty
like missing next.
The next thing this much is when you get a red card.
Eh,
Deem that the danger you posed was beyond. Then you get a red card and you miss 3 games.
Oh. So that's a scrumming for Kabukungwe, and close to their try line, a nice spike kick it out.
It was the last play of first half.
Oh.
Yes, time was over, but the game cannot end if the ball doesn't go out.
Oh.
So they chose to kick it out. You can kick it out on any side, and there puts the game down.
And that's it for halftime. And the champions of Ankole region, MBARARA High School, the Bulls, taking a 3-0 lead, and quite a low score because I'm used to watching King's College game and Amiriango.
Yes.
High scores. So 3-0 at the break, and MBARARA High School leading against Kabukungwe Muslim by 3 goals to 0. We shall be off for a short break, and we shall be back with the second and final half of the game.
abantu bakabgohe kagango bugonji chibingo na ngwana district zona ezerire shema abaragine tebetana omupira kandanda hagati ya Tayari West Television hamwe na Mahame Financial Services ahashayikisha maza ecyakabgohe aharubye kwezi bibiri okwezi kwa katano 2026 shamwenda ziyangwe ijo yerebera abakozi ba Tayari West Television bari kuriturana n'abakozi ba Mahame Financial Services hano ryatungo kwegesebwa ahabye sente omanyokoro kubasa kutunga emigabo hamwe na zaroni ningo kubika sente zawe n'aba Mahame Financial Services kandi tebwa ngo haryabaho na no kugabishagamo bwanyuma y'ifurembe yamuheru twenda turiyayorekerera Umusendevin Gardens kabgohe ahabwe birukushemezanya mwinji nkabeshongozi ba DJ n'aba MCs bamani obwe bari kucamura n'ebyeshingiro ryo mutano kandi byona n'ebyabusha leta beka yawe banywana bawe hadatushemererwe na Tayari West hamwe na Mahame Financial Services gumana kura Tayari West Television kandi ndobeho obwe turi kucamura
abachara empangare nimwe mwena bisha bo murembe musya noyenda kujwara ukarebe kaje nko mukazi w'ekitinisa ikiriza twanjurire The Light International Designers abari kushangwa mu rurembo MBARARA abantu bakumanyisa ngo bakuretire myende y'abachare y'emikoro yona nkeyembaga jet party dresses, evening dresses, ibiteteye bya office uteberwe na za casual wear bine suits hamwe na blazers ahabwo mucyaro uri kwenda kurebe kaje nendijo minji kandi yo murembe buri style yo mwenda yona bajine kaya ireduka yabo mpango muri MBARARA hari Mbaguta Street Easy View Complex iduka namba U88 bagaruka bakora n'Itayari Western Akenda hashungwine na MBARARA Central Market bateresimu 0 mkaga na mshanju atawuna mshanju chinana nemwe The Light International Designers munywani wawe umbiyo kujwara no kurebe kaje.
And for those hair-raising moments, turn to Wonders Hair Products. Say goodbye to dull, lifeless locks and hello to hair that shines with vitality and strength. Because at Wonders, we understand that every day is a chance to create something beautiful, to embrace the wonder that surrounds us and make it a part of who we are. Don't be left behind. Try Wonders today and get the vibrant look you've always dreamed of. Wonders, always wonderful.
It's time to break free with AZAM TV. Grab yourself a full kit at 80,000 shillings or an AZAM decoder at 40,000 shillings. Experience the thrill of every goal in La Liga, Italian Serie A, German Bundesliga, and the excitement of live sports action from the Saudi Pro League and Carabao Cup on AZAM Plus and Play Package in HD. Your favorite China Uganda movies on Chambuka TV on AZAM Pure for just 13,000 shillings monthly. Unlock a world of sports and entertainment with AZAM TV, the most affordable pay TV around. Visit any of our agents or call 0312 308 900 for more details.
AZAM TV, entertainment for everybody.
This is 104.5
Panyachigez FM.
We are your number one favorite station.
tandika izuba emirimo urugendo ninga kahumuro neco kunywa ca chituzi yenywere chituzi ohure amatwenge aha mu miro nikikorwa ku rugo mu chituzi ca shitake amajani hamwe n'ubwoki konjora bunuzi hamwe no mutindo eki nikikorwa ba chituzi farm company limited abeine teknolojia nebyoma byo mutindo chituzi drink ikirizibwa kitongore cyo mutindo mu ihanga UNBS kandi neshangwa mu maduka na supermarket zono mu ihanga kushubura tera simu noti mushanju munana mushanju bisha twina bitana shatunemwe ninga noti mushanju munana mushanju bisha twitano 00 mwenda.
Are you a woman with a small-scale business with a dream of growing it to another level? The GROW Project is here to support you in realizing your dream.
The GROW Project is a government initiative implemented by the Ministry of Gender, Labor and Social Development and Private Sector Foundation Uganda with support from the World Bank.
We support women-owned businesses across the country to gain hands-on and business management skills through training within your location, business financing through grants and affordable loans, and infrastructure in your areas of operation to enable you to increase your productivity.
If you have a business that makes sales of up to 800,000 Uganda shillings per month, the GROW Project has the tools and resources to help you succeed. For more information, contact your district or city GROW focal person or call our toll-free line on 0800 307 777 to learn more about how you can benefit from the GROW Project's services.
The GROW Project, empowering women economically, transforming communities.
When you don't use Momo, you get unwanted surprises. Save yourself from unwanted surprises. Use the Momo app or dial *165*3# to pay and enjoy zero charges below 5K. That's the power of Momo.
Muchara wanji mwami akahoho kararugokwe kukaransonasona munyishe na bene iwe.
Hati turakozesa sabundi za wandazi.
It is okay ndebire wanyirira n'abana batakeyagura kamba njurire esabundi za wandazi zirimo birungo byo muhendo okuhumuraje no kuhwero kumaraho burwire bwo mubiri okananuka okanyirira aba wandazi beine wandazi medicated soap nerwaniso bukoko aha mubiri beine wandazi habo soap ibyo kweyaguzo rugusyo wacha wewe beine wandazi baby soap ejineri ndaje mibiri y'abana ejikwata mememe aba wandazi beine wandazi black soap okuchencho burofwa mu mubiri okasigarura bobera aba hoteli na guest houses mutwarira abajenyi banyu wandazi guest soap eina kahoho karungi esabuni za wandazi ziryo mu maduka gono mwihanga omu retail na wholesale zikakakasibwa na UNBS abo byo mutindo abariko no mbwinji tere simu noti 3833
by my side, and so far so good. So what should we expect for the second half?
Given that MBARARA is already leading, and I feel like since they have more experience, they should only be picking up from the play in first half because they were dominating most aspects of the game.
Yes.
In the territory, in the contact, in the tactical wise, they were dominating. So, and they have really good coaches. So second half, they should just be picking up from where they left off and keep going forward, which is, I would say, what we are seeing now as they are pushing Kabunguke deeper into their half, and they're keeping the ball, taking their time patiently, securing the ball as they wait for their moment to strike and get those points.
And now, Barra High School have to play the tactical game for the next 30 minutes. Make sure they can get another win that could bring chances to the quarterfinals.
Yes.
Yes.
The group.
And how far will the play journey to quarterfinals?
King's College Budo is left with one more group game. And coincidentally, the last group game King's College Budo has in Barra High.
Oh. So, according to how you see them,
yes,
so far, what do you expect?
I would say it's going to be a really tight game.
Oh,
because there's no team you can count out at these nationals. The day will come, and this the day they will choose to play the best they've ever played before. So you can't count anyone out. So I would say it's going to be a really tight game, and we have to bring our A game if we want to beat the champions of the Ankole region.
And of course, I'm so unlucky not to see you play again this year because I saw something lacking in the Budo game. So I wanted your creativity in, and of course, even the people watching the rugby,
yes,
they'll miss the moments of brilliance. You know, some might have followed this year. They don't know the man I'm talking about. As a very dangerous guy. I saw so much magic from you back in the day in Luero, and I remembered the name and that guy. So, how far have you gone with the appearances for the national team?
I have made one appearance so far. In Abu Dhabi last year.
Yes.
For the World Schools Festival, where I captained the team. And this year, we are having this Under-20 Baths Cup in around August. Yes. I was supposed to make an appearance, but due to injury, I do not know if I'll be able to. But I am not yet exactly sure.
What type of injury?
I broke my leg last year. After breaking my leg, I broke my hand. So I'm still recovering from those two. Trying to get back to where I'm supposed to be.
So, why do fellow Ugandans have to injure a player of importance like you?
I think I broke my hand anyway in Abu Dhabi when I was playing against Zimbabwe.
Oh. Zimbabwe, a very good country in rugby.
Yes, they are.
I know Zimbabwe, South Africa, and Kenya are also good.
Yes, they're really good.
Then Australia,
New Zealand,
yeah, and England.
Yes. Even Uganda also.
Yeah, we are good. Of course, we are good. And for sure, among the sports that are putting Uganda on the map, rugby is also among. Of course, we shall talk about athletics, where we've always brought the medals, and football.
We are getting there. Slowly.
Yeah, trying, by the way. You can also talk of netball. Yeah.
Yes.
Our women are doing very well in that. So athletics, rugby, netball, those are very good games for the country. And MBARARA High School are now in defensive position. The ball is close to their try line, and they need to get rid of that. So looks like KABUKUNGWE had very good team talk at halftime, and so far they are trying to look for a way out.
They're retaining the ball, they're pushing it forward, but the players look a bit scared of the MBARARA High players. They're afraid taking that contact. And KABUKUNGWE has lost the ball forward, so it's a knock-on, which means it's a scrum to MBARARA High.
And it's in close to the center of the pitch. And I have thought that immediately after the scrum, they could the ball forward in the
deep in
Kabunguke's half.
Yes.
To gain territory. So we wait and see. But remember, we are bringing you all the action live straight from Mukono. And these are the USSSA games 1. And we have a lot of games that are going on. But you can get every ground spectacle live on the USSSA YouTube channel. And you can also have us on Tayari West Television. Every ground spectacle will be there. And for those who want to know how easy it is to access Tayari West TV on your data, it is channel 366 on DStv, channel 356 on AZAM, channel 077 on Zuku, and channel 468 on StarTimes. And Tayari West is available too on the Afro Mobile app and available on the FreeToAir. And Bara High
had scored the try, but the player stepped out.
Oh, out.
Line out to Kabunguke, where the player stepped out.
So line out, and it is advantage Kabunguke, but Mbara High gain possession. Oh, amid these 6-7 players.
Very physical game.
Very physical. Using the lower wing. Nice run and nice tackle as well. And Mbara High now pressing up high to get maybe another score to add to their scoreline and expand the goal margin in today's game. And of course, the rugby will be bringing you so much action in this year's episode at the ball games that we are covering right now. Defending champions as usual, King's College Budo are part of it. And they have defended this for 3 consecutive years. And last year's semi-finalists as well, Namiriango College are part of this. And fortunate so for them, they are the host school for the rugby games. And they are the hosts for boys accommodation. So they could have some home advantage in whatever they are doing. We have Ginger SS. They were the 3rd place.
Yes, 3rd place
for 2025.
And East Africa Games too. Last year they won 3rd place.
They were in 3rd place.
Yes.
Who won at East Africa Fiasa?
It was All Saints School. It's a Kenyan school.
Oh.
Kenyan school took position number 1 and number 2 were Kenyans. Then number 3 was Ginger SS.
What about Ugandan champion? College. You're shy of the position.
In East Africa last year we came 6th out of 8.
Oh,
yes.
Bad.
In Kenya, Kakamega.
Not bad. And we also have Busoga College Mwiri.
Yes.
They took 4th place last year.
At Nationals?
Yes.
Yes, they did.
Nationals, they took 4th place. So that means they were semi-finalists.
Yes.
And lost to the semi-final. Then we can also talk of SMAC. St. Mary's College, Chisubi.
Yes.
And they are also a good match, I think.
They are.
They are a good match. And very many other schools. We have Mbara High School, who were in position number 5 last year. The ones taking the lead in the game now. And
High School is also around.
Oh, Makere too. Marcos.
Champions of
They are-
the Central Schools League.
Oh, they are champions of the Central Schools League.
Yes, just recently concluded.
So interesting of them. Then we have Nyakasura School. That should be from Fort Porto.
Yes.
Yeah, a very good school. Ntare School is also part of it.
Yes.
I saw their players moving around. Then we have Kira College Butiki, a school that is a consistent performer
Yes,
at the national level. And they are from Busoga region.
Yes.
A very good team too. So we wait and see who will take this year's throne, and
MBARARA High score a try.
MBARARA High scored.
Make a kick in the same line as the try that was scored. If the kick goes in, that's an extra 2 points.
So apparently it's 8-0.
Yes, as we stand right now.
MBARARA High School have 5 more points to their ladder, and that's now 8-0 in favor of them. And if they can convert the kick,
it will be 10-0.
They add them 2 more points, and that will make it 10. And let's see what Amanya does out of this, and it's in.
He adds the extras.
And champions of Ankole region 2025, MBARARA High 10 and 0
to Kabunguke Muslim School.
Kabunguke Muslim School. Obvious score because I had your prediction.
Yes, MBARARA High was the favorite.
MBARARA High was the favorite, and they are not letting you down. And a few minutes on, so mathematically, how many tries does Kabunguke need to make a comeback?
They just need 2 tries.
2 tries.
Yes.
Those are 10.
10, yes. If they convert those 2 tries,
14.
14.
Oh,
yes.
that could be so
they
good
need
for them.
2 tries only.
So that's what you did in last year's final against Namiriango.
We were down 13
nil. 13-6, yeah. And you had a very good comeback towards
scored
the
a
end.
try and converted in the last minute.
And now pressing high, Kabunguke still having a cowrie of hope to turn things round, and we wait to see how good they are. But remember, we have the girls rugby 15s as well, and remember last year it belonged to Nkoma SS,
yes,
a school from Bale, and they beat Air Force SS in Tebe.
In the final.
Air Force were very good in Luero.
Yes, they won.
They won.
They won in Luero.
Yeah, I remember. And this time last year they lost in the final 22-0. That was a very big margin. How good is Nkoma SS? From Bale, they are the defending champions, and the MVP was from Nkoma SS this time round, the winning school.
Yes.
And she was called Aranit Patricia. Very good in it. And she did some good work in there. And that Nkoma SS squad had some couple of good players. Nabwire Christine, Maureen Jeremia, Makonge Mary, Sunday Aniroth. Very many good girls that did it. And Air Force, of course, the runners-up were second place in last year. And St. John's Wakitaka took the third place in last year's girls rugby 15s. So the action is also available, and we wait to see where it all ends. And now MBARARA High School still playing a tactical approach. They are fighting for territory.
Yes.
And kick away the ball into the Kabunguke half, and Kabunguke do equally the same. And now I'm sure he's going to kick it. Oh, the line out?
No, since the ball will roll dead behind the try line, It's going to be a scrum from where the ball was kicked.
Oh.
That's why kickers have to try and kick the ball deep in the half, but keep it on the pitch.
Oh, yeah.
If it goes out on the sides, it's a line out there.
Yeah.
If it's straight out, it goes behind the post.
They bring it back
to where the kick was from. So
and that is where we are now.
Lost.
Oh.
So now the territory is in favor of MBARARA High because they are in Kabunguke's half.
That was a very bad kick.
Yes.
For Kabunguke. And is he off?
Substitute, I think. So, yes.
And looks to be a substitution forced by the referee.
Possibly. He looks like he's limping off.
Oh. There could be some bad injury. That was the guy who was down at the start of the game.
Yes, when there was the first medical break.
Yes. And he's now off forcefully by the referee, and he's going to get some medical attention off the touchline, and now scrum in for MBARARA High.
Yes, for MBARARA High.
And they win it. And MBARARA High still having a comfortable lead, 10-0 in front. And that's so good for them. And they are pushing forward to get more tries and probably secure their win. We'll wait and see what prevails. So, King's College, where is your energy now in the squad? Who are some of the players that you expect to rely on so much?
I would say right now in the squad, even since I was there, we always had this thing of there's no one we rely on as a person, but we rely on each other as a team as a whole.
Oh.
So each and everyone plays their part, and when each and everyone plays their part, there's no way that we're not going to get where we have to be. So the strength of King's College Bodo lies in the team, in each and every one of the players. As the saying goes, you're as strong as your weakest link. So in each and every one of our players, that's where our strength lies.
And that is a line out. That is a polite way of dodging to talk about your friend on the King's College team. That could be true. When the captain is out, their player to watch is out. And very tough tackle on the upper line, and MBARARA High win again. Oh, that was a bullet push.
MBARARA High seem to be winning the game physically.
Yes,
now
they are doing so well.
And ball lost forward by MBARARA High.
Oh,
to scrum to Kabunguke.
Scrum to Kabunguke. And Kabunguke, who are running out of time, if they need some points in the game, and
they need to come soon.
If they can't get the tries as soon as possible for them, so they have a lot to do. Add something to their game. So, scrum
to MBARARA High. It seems that Kabunguke had lost the ball forward before MBARARA High did.
Oh.
So they came back on the advantage. And it's a scrum to MBARARA High. And as earlier said, the referee will always try and guide them and show them what to do.
Yeah. And a little bit of the updates of the USSSA games elsewhere, because we have a couple of disciplines ongoing. We have some basketball, we have some table tennis. Do they play matatu on the national level?
It should be badminton.
Badminton. Then there is
tennis also.
Tennis, hockey, and a lot. But in the girls basketball, 3x3, Seroma Christian High School, that's the host school. They managed to win against St. Joseph's Nagalama by 16-2. And Chitante Hill School managed to win against Tororo Girls School by 10-8. And Mbogo Mixed had a low score, but they won against St. Maria Goretti by 3-2. Then Hope SS Nachirebe won against Nabisunsa. Oh, the Sunsas lost to Hope SS Nachirebe by 6-0. And Immaculate Heart Girls Nyachibare won against Chinawa High School by 7-3. So that's what's taking place elsewhere. That was at Seroma Court 2. And so far, so good for the basketball updates. That is elsewhere. Of course, I'll be giving you more updates from the grounds around us. But right now, we are under a game of MBARARA High School, the Ankole Region Champions 2025. They beat Ntare School in the final. And they are taking a 10-0 lead against the Masaka Region Champions. And that is KABUKUNGWE Muslim, 10-0 in favor of MBARARA High School. And in the girls basketball 5x5, St. Mary's Chitende won against Iganga SS by 64-22. And St. Cyprian Chabakade won against St. Mary's Rushoroza by 41-16. A win for St. Cyprian Chabakade and a win for Chitende. That is in the girls basketball 5x5. And in the boys volleyball, Standard High School Zana won 2 consecutive sets against Bukedia. And Chamate SS won 2 consecutive sets against Chigando. And St. Paul's Vocational School won 2 consecutive sets against Nyaka Vocational SS. And Jinja College also won 2 sets against Charity College. So that's the update up there. And we have some handball results as well, under 17. And Chamate won 7-0 against Nyachinono. And Soroti SS lost to Muntuyera Chitunga by 19-4. And Kabale Trinity SS beating Soroti SS by 30-5. So that's a little bit of some of the updates that are ongoing. And now in the center of the pitch, we have some substitutions ongoing. And the injured player was back on the pitch.
Yes, now seeing him coming back, it means that it was a blood substitute. We're not allowed to play if you have any blood on you, so you're allowed to make a temporary substitution.
Oh.
Go and get rid of the blood, then you can come back after.
Okay. And here is fear seeing blood. And it's always tactical, by the way. Even in the whites football, whenever a player is badly injured, the cameras are taken off him, and they bring us highlights and whatever. Very, very good tactical approach for them. And now KABUKUNGWE seeming to be very ambitious to get at least a point. You know, the Baganda have a good saying, Terufudde agenda na lusogo. And go the 0 won't be man enough for KABUKUNGWE. They need to at least pull out one for the fans that came to see them today.
And the ball has gone straight out. It's line out to KABUKUNGWE when the ball was kicked strong.
Oh.
So KABUKUNGWE has the territory.
Yes.
As of now.
And line out to KABUKUNGWE. Mbara High almost winning the ball, but back to possession for
Kabunke lose the ball forward.
They lose it forward now.
So Mbara High is playing on an advantage.
Oh. Oh, advantage is over.
And Mbara High retain the ball.
They retain it.
And they have
This
numbers
could
on
be
the
a
outside.
try. Oh, that was a nice dodge.
With the momentum moving forward.
Nice tackle.
And Kabunke somehow managed to steal the ball.
Yeah, they regain possession.
I think his hand was stepped on.
I hear the scream.
Yes.
Oh. And he's down. No stop of play.
He's okay.
Oh, he's
I think
okay.
his hand was just stepped on.
Oh.
That was the noise.
You have to be a brave man to play this game. And I always think rugby players love such grounds. They love playing in the wet, muddy grounds and be dirty. So, do you feel man enough whenever you go off the pitch dirty
I prefer to leave a pitch clean.
Oh,
the dirtiness is quite uncomfortable and it causes a lot of unforced errors.
I saw players rolling down before the game.
When you have a wet
to get dirty even before they play.
When you have a wet pitch, it's easier to get used to the mud before you play.
Oh,
so you're not scared of it.
Oh.
Yes.
Nice tackle. Oh, that was
the ball was forward by Mbara High.
Oh,
so scrum to Kabunke.
But for a debutant team, not a bad result.
Yes, they have put in a really good show.
Okay, that's a really good show. And of course, they have a lot to learn.
Yes.
From the game in their debut year. And hopefully, they'll come back stronger for the next games or the next editions of the USSSA ball games.
I would say they have improved from yesterday. Yesterday they lost 38-0.
38-0
to King's College.
To King's College.
Yes. Now the score is 10-0. That's a great improvement from Kabunke. So they will keep on improving, it seems. They keep on learning.
But we wait and see where it all ends. And some good battle for the ball won by Mbara High School, and they kick to gain territory in the Kabunguke half. An ambitious run amidst 4 bulls. Well protected and still pushing forward is Kabunguke. So, how do you talk about the Namiriango pitch?
It's a really interesting one that we're playing on this nationals.
Yes.
It's really interesting.
You said they should be arrested. That was so rough, and the grounds rugby players laugh. And now in the middle of the pitch.
I think the pitch is as it is because of the wet season that we're in.
Yeah, the wet season.
Yes. So I think they try to patch up the holes with a bit of soil, as you can see. But yeah, it's an interesting one.
They said the King's College pitch is equally good as well. So probably what happens when your pitch is when rain comes on your pitch?
Because same effect, because when the rain comes and cars keep passing there, then it spoils the pitch.
Yeah.
Really. Yes, but they try to take care of the pitch that side as much as possible. So it doesn't come so bad.
But that Wudo side seems to be a little bit swampy because I was usually around the areas of I was at the academy, St. Lawrence, and they are your close neighbors.
Yes, down the hill.
Down the hill.
The hill, so
yes,
may not affect us that much. The swampy.
And I was happy. So
the game is down.
That's full time.
Yes, it is.
And that's it for full time. And MBARARA High School, the champions of Ankole region. The Bulls are emerged as winners in today's game. That is for the Rugby 15s, and 10-0 in favor of MBARARA High School against the champions of Masaka region. That is KABUKUNGWE Muslim School, and MBARARA High School will be so eager about the results, but the debutant have a game that is kind of optimistic for them, but a result to forget, because they need to win games if they are to face the quarterfinals, and more games will be coming up on your way. And with me was Lukoda Arthur, a very good player and the captain of King's College Wudo. Some final words for our dear esteemed listeners, Lukoda.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. More action will be to come, and as the days go by, as we reach the knockout stages, things only get more and more interesting in this beautiful game. There's a lot to learn and there's a lot to see. Thank you.
And what about for the Gachari Mabaga fans? Because you're the captain, you know?
To our fans out there, we are going to strive, we're going to put in our all, and we're going to make sure we come back home with a trophy for the 4th year in a row.
Wow.
Gachari Mabaga.
We hope so. So, our esteemed listeners, that was it for today, but we have more action that will be coming your way in the coming hours. And for now, we still have more games that could be coming your way. That is today. And remember, we are always live on the USSSA ball YouTube channel, and we are always live on Tayari West Television. And of course, we still have much more action that will be coming your way. That is in the afternoon. We still have very many games. We shall see if we hoped for hockey, if we hoped for everything, and we shall see. So, the man Lukoda, waving goodbye to the fans. And final remark?
Gachari Mabaga.
Gachari Mabaga. That's for the motto for King's College Wudo. And for now, we shall go for a short commercial break and other programs, but we still have a lot lined for you. Straight from Mukono, I'm Epi Haaland, and jobless for now.
Hotel eresra uhereza bwo murembo muri MBARARA City ahi barukhereza breakfast ngakatogo omelette rolex sumbusha chapati chai yamate eyo mukaru akatunda ko murembe nebindi
bineyo na chamushanere kutandika shamu kagazi hangwe nibateke nkoko embuzi echenyanja muchamo obushaza akaru ekitoche echozi emondi greens